You want to touch my monkey? Monkey? Touch my monkey? 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 Touch my monkey? 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 Touch my monkey? 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 Touch my monkey? You want to touch my monkey? My monkey? Touch my monkey? 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 Touch my monkey? Monkey?
Welcome back.
You want to touch my monkey? Monkey?
No, not yet. Welcome back to Mike and Willie G, those German guys. Pros podcast. The monkey was kind of falling over there. Looked like he had a couple too many libations there. I know. He's all decked out here, Willie G. I mean, he's got his FC Bayern jersey on. And
he's still rooting. We're in it.
That's it. I know.
We're down to the final 8, bro.
There you go.
It's win and stay in, or lose and go home.
No, you can't do that, baby. Can't do that. Not for Mueller.
No.
Not for Mueller.
No.
Got to win it for him.
Yeah, but you're right. He's got his FC Bayern on. He got his hat.
He's got his Pulaner hat and the FC Bayern hat.
Yeah, he's got his Elton John's on. He stole my Elton John sunglasses.
He's styling and profiling. He's trying to keep up with us, bro.
He is, right?
He is. I know, man.
He's one of those German guys.
He is.
That's right.
So we had a great weekend, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we did this weekend.
Sure.
We got some big announcements coming up about Stein Holding.
Yes.
And you and I are going separate ways here for the 4th of July.
We are, yeah. 4th of July is coming up here this weekend. It's going to be great celebrating the 4th, this great nation of ours. And, I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to have served our military. And, most of all, I'm proud to be alive right now.
Right. Well, thank you for your service, and thank you to all the veterans out there listening to our podcast. So, prost to you guys.
To all of us. Yes. So, that's one of the nice things that we are going our separate ways. I'm heading down to Florida, and I'm going to go spend a little bit of time with Mom. She asked me to come down. So I'm going to go do that. And
we're heading to Canton to see Janice's sister and brother-in-law.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess it's my sister-in-law too. So there's that. So yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Yes, we'll be up there, and we will reconvene next week again.
That's right.
Like we always do.
And we will tell stories from our experiences from North and from the South.
Yeah, right. So everybody, hope you guys have a great 4th of July.
Oh.
And so that'll be it's always a great weekend celebrating our nation's independence. So
yes, definitely. Yeah. It's always been a joy for me, especially being overseas. It's amazing wherever we were stationed, being a military brat or even just being in the military. When we celebrate 4th of July in whatever country we happen to be in, the locals are right there with us.
Mm-hmm.
They're celebrating our independence, and they're having a great time. Most of it's curiosity, and most of it's for the ice cream. But they're there because there's always a party, and then everywhere you go, they always like to have a party. So
just like us, bro.
That's right.
It's not a party till we get there.
That's right. Exactly.
Kind of like this weekend.
Yeah.
We went to the Greek festival, the Panegyri.
And we did.
So we had a good time there. We were doing multicultural events here, non-German, but we were still German.
That's right.
So, that was a good time. We were there. The rain held off, for the most part. We got there you go. There's a picture of us. There you go. That's a great festival.
It was. Yeah. We had a really good time. There's some really great food. the lines were not long at all. I mean, unfortunately, there was the chance of rain, which kept the crowd down a little bit.
Mhm.
But let me tell you, that parking lot at the school was packed.
Yeah, St. Xavier. They run
Yeah.
the shuttle buses
Yeah.
from St. Xavier. So yeah.
So I mean, that was, if you pulled into that parking lot, you would have been like, "Damn, the festival's jumping." And it was. I mean, there was a really good crowd there. But,
Oh yeah.
But it. I mean, it's been years since I've been there.
Mhm.
And I know you did mention it because you've been there closer time than I have. That it just, you could move, right? You could walk around.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was still a lot of people there. They still had a great weekend.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
I know. And that's the other thing too, going to the Greek festival. I mean, the food's really good. We got to try some of that, and Janice had the Euro, which there you go. There it is right there. I mean, that was really good. That was really good. They do a good job with all the food and everything.
Yeah. It was, she thought it was very tasty.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I got a Euro place right down the street from my house. And she was like, yeah, but these are really, really good. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm not going to argue the point with it. I mean, when in Greece,
That's right.
Be Greek, I
That's
guess,
right.
Because it's all Greek to me.
That's right.
So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, so you and we ended up going a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, hey, let's try these meat sticks.
Yeah,
right?
Slovakia.
Oh, look at that. That looks very tasty. And it was very tasty, very tender.
Yeah.
Nice and juicy. We actually had to wait. I mean, that was a very popular dish.
Yeah, right. Oh, I know. We had to wait a few minutes to get that one. Go through the line and then have to come back after they got them off the grill. But it's fresh, and it was worth the wait. That's for sure.
Totally worth the wait. Plus, we sat down to eat, and it started raining a little bit, so we sat in there and talked about just different stuff, and we could listen to the music because they were still on stage.
Mm-hmm.
They were still playing on stage, so that was nice. They didn't stop. There was no thunder and lightning, so they didn't have to quit. But yeah, so they had a really they got their own wine that they make there. So they kind of moved it around a little bit from the last time I was there, which was a while ago. But you had the same opinion as I did. They moved the stage over.
Right, so it's more in the middle as opposed to all the way at the end. Yeah.
Then they got rid of the rides. So there was that. So they had their own beer. It was brewed for them, which is again new for us. And Warsteiner was there.
Yeah.
Greg Harmon. Yeah. Your old alma mater.
Kicking back one to you, Greg.
That's right. Right. So they had that. And it was the weather actually, because it had the rain, it cooled it down a little bit. So it was, much nicer. There was sweltering heat.
Right.
So
but we did make it inside, and inside
did.
they have the Greek coffee and all the shopping and all the different
I didn't get any pictures of the coffee.
Yeah, we didn't. I know. We were too busy talking and having a good time.
Right,
so
yeah. Well, I mean, plus, it was like you ran into some people there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, Pete, who I used to work with, Pete Rhoda, he's real involved with the Greek church over there, Greek Orthodox Church. And he does a lot of the cooking and stuff like that, and he runs a lot of that. In fact, he was on with our buddy at Fox 19. Steph promoting this. So Steph was telling him about us, and he goes, yeah, I know those guys. I know those guys.
He was thrilled we were there.
I know those German guys are here. So that's always good.
All right. So we're giving him a little shout out, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Pete always does a good job over there with the Greek festival and everything. So
yeah, it's always a good event.
Mm-hmm.
So Janice wanted to see the dancers. So we walked around inside. They had music in there and plus shopping and nice air conditioning to cool off a little bit. And then we went out and they had the dancers, and it just like when you go to Donner Schwaben, they have the Schwaben dancers. They have their dancers, and different style, different outfits, right? So culturally it was cool.
Yeah.
Right.
No, yeah.
See something different. Needed a translator a little bit on the dance style, right? To really, I mean, obviously they were telling a story and some of the dances that they were doing, we just didn't get it.
Well, we're not Greek, so
we're not Greek. That's, okay. That's all right. We probably wouldn't have got it anyway.
But we just had fun.
Yeah,
it was good hanging out and watching the culture and everything. And the funny thing is, Willie, they did fly there we go.
There's Janice.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah. So they did fly in a Greek rapper to perform here.
Yes.
So that was a little different,
That was a lot different, Michael.
Yeah,
That was, it to me, if they would have just said he was a Greek singer, because it was more like Bollywood than anything. I mean, I didn't get the rap part of it, but hey, there was a bunch of kids there that were, yelling. They thought it was great. His outfit was
different.
Different. It was different. I mean, I definitely was not. I mean, we just said rapper, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, everyone already has an image in their head of, obviously he's Greek, so I'm sure a lot of people, Vanilla Ice popped in their head. Right? No, he wasn't Vanilla Ice
Or Eminem.
or Eminem for that matter. Definitely wasn't Eminem. I mean, Eminem, he would sue us if we said he looked anything like him. He was just a different dude, right? So
Yeah.
We got cut 4 that's got him.
So we'll play a little bit for you here.
We'll play a little bit, and you can decide about his choice of costume, and we'll talk about it afterwards
There
when we
you
come
go.
back off of it. So here we go. Here's cut number 4.
Master Tempo.
Master Tempo.
Master Tempo.
Here we go. Wow.
Yep. There you go.
That's all I got to say. Is wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing too is, those are the dancers here, the local dancers, and they were up there behind him, and that added a lot to it.
Oh,
And
that was
then-
fantastic. I thought they were going to stay up there.
But they get done with the first song, and he's like, "Okay, thank you for being here. Get off my stage. I'm the
Yeah.
star."
It's like, wow, dude.
Like, dude,
Wow. Yeah.
because that added a whole lot to it. And then he was up there by himself, and it
Yeah.
wasn't the same
It was
energy. I mean,
no. Well, it was like it was Bollywood.
There you go.
Right? I mean, yeah. His next song was just like, bro, you needed backup singers, backup dancers. I mean, at least a couple, right? To do
right.
something. I mean,
And it was great having the local people up there
Yeah.
with him. I mean, that's kind of,
that would have been great. Yeah,
that was part of it. You're here in Cincinnati. It's the Panegyri.
Right.
I think this is the 50th year they
It
did
was,
it.
yes,
Yeah,
it was
the 50th
exactly.
year,
We should have started with that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was our 50th year. But yeah, I mean, he's not a rapper. No. I'm just gonna have to sorry, Great Festival. It was sorry. No, I mean, if he would have just been like,
He gets 1 or 2 pretzels.
yeah, one. He gets
I'm
half
being kind. He gets half a pretzel.
He gets half a pretzel.
That's our rating system out of 5.
That's right.
So he gets a half a pretzel.
He gets half a pretzel.
But
But the
anyway.
event itself,
Yeah, the event itself is fantastic.
oh yeah, I'll give the event itself. I'll give him 4 pretzels.
It was good. It was
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
But yeah, so anyways, so yeah, he was an interesting character. So
Yeah. But overall, it was a
Yeah.
great event. We
Yeah.
had a great time. It
Yep.
was nice hanging out. And it was finally, we didn't have anything to do that we had to host. So it was
Yeah.
nice just to go out and just hang out and
Yeah.
be us for a change,
would
So
totally
it was good.
recommend that festival.
Yeah. Oh,
to-
without a doubt.
to anybody.
So next year,
Yeah.
put it on your calendar, Panegyri.
That's right.
It's usually at the end of June.
Yeah, actually, yeah. For some reason, I thought it was on my birthday before.
Yeah, okay.
It might
Could
have
have been.
been.
Might have been.
Might have
There you
been.
go.
They moved it a week out.
Yeah.
I don't know, but anyways, check the calendar.
Yeah.
It's always in June.
So go
Uh,
check it out. It's always a good time.
Yeah, there's always a big NASCAR race on Sunday. Anyways,
So,
yeah.
so now we got
Yeah.
Steinholding come up. We
Yeah.
needed to talk about that. So we have
did.
the
well,
State of
since
Ohio Championship.
we're doing that,
Mhm.
let's tout our sponsors a little bit first,
All right,
because they are part of Stanholding.
there you go.
Yeah. So Well, let's just start out with the GCI. Right?
There we go.
It's near and dear to our hearts.
Yep.
And you know what? I know Rick is standing by right now to field phone calls from prospective customers. And you know what? I really think you should shout out that number.
That number is 859-838-4333. And Rick is standing by to help you with all your insurance needs. He does personal lines, auto, home, life insurance, commercial. So anything you need, he can do.
Yeah. Or if you
And
just
save
want
your
to
money
chat.
and- yeah, that's
right?
it. Tell him how great those German guys are.
That's right.
He'd love to hear from you.
He'd love to hear from you. Oh, yeah.
We have Moorline Lager House.
Yes, we do.
That's, we have a lot of different events down there. So thank you to Greg for having us down there and letting us partake in all the different events that they have going on down there. We appreciate helping them out as well. Mercedes-Benz of Cincinnati.
Yes.
Got to see Andreas Burkett. Yeah, go see Andreas. He'll hook you up with a brand new Mercedes.
That's right. Or a
used one.
used one.
isn't it?
Yeah. What do they call it? Certified.
Certified, yeah.
Certifiable. Like me.
That's it.
Yeah. So we got Bavarian Trockton.
Oh, that's getting better. Yeah.
Big sponsor for the Stein Holding. Big sponsor.
We have all the festivals coming up here. So, if you need some Troct or need to get some new Troct, that's a great place to start. They got great quality merchandise. It's really affordable and it's top of the line.
The other nice thing is that they've already got product in country. Right. So you don't have 1 or 2 days and you'll have your truck. And if you got to return it, it's very simple because you just return it through Amazon.
Yeah.
Right. So any other truck that you get, it just goes back through Amazon.
And they'll send you a new size.
That's right. It's new size, new style, whatever it is, and
that fits pretty much, with US sizes. They got all that listed on there. So it pretty much runs true to size. So if you need a large or extra large shirt, that's pretty much what you need. So
So that's what's nice, right? Because a lot of German Troct is like 2 sizes too small or size up or down.
Right.
So it can be difficult. But they're and the quality is really good too.
Yeah.
So we just can't wait for them to come out with loadings and vests.
That's supposed to be on the list this year.
It
So
is.
I
So
keep
let's see.
looking. So they'll have to send them an email and find out.
Sure.
And we'll try to get you guys a code down the line here.
That's
Right.
right.
10% discount. So that's German
definitely.
guys code. So but still even without the 10%, check it out. It's really good stuff. And if you need it, get it because
That's right.
it's really good quality stuff.
Sure is. Yeah. So US Stein Holding as well. We're partnering with them. Cincinnati Parks. You're also one of our partners. Cincinnati Volksmarch Group.
Yes.
Riverfront Volksmarch Group is a sister company of ours. So
we're gonna have several different Volks marches coming up. So stay tuned for dates and times for that.
Yeah. And Wasser's Meats.
It's bingo, baby.
Big sponsor for to my heart. I mean, they have hooked us up. What now? 3 years?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
For all of our bratwurst that we give away.
Yep.
At Bratwurst Bingo. They're great bunch of guys. Pretty much everybody uses them at their festivals because they're just that good, and the food's just that good. So we do Bratwurst Bingo down at Canteen at our keg tappings, which is once a month, usually on the third Thursday of the month. We got to solidify for July and August. We'll do that after the 4th of July.
Yep.
And decide what we're gonna tap, and we'll have a good time with the keg tappings. We also have
Munich Sister City's coming up too.
And Munich Sister City that we have. That's also now that's a monthly thing. It's open to the public. You just come and hang out. You get special drink prices. Learn a little bit about German culture. Might meet some people that are over here from Munich.
Yeah.
Some of the exchange people will be there, depending on the month and who's in town. It's a great little event. Everyone sits around. It's a good social hour, get out, just learn some stuff.
Yeah, meet some people.
Yeah. I mean, if you have questions, if you plan on going to Germany, plenty of people that are there that have been to Germany or are German, and can help you out with that. Yeah.
So we got the Steinholding coming up. So a couple announcements on that. I know we've talked a little bit about it. So we have the state championship, which is going to be at Moorline for U.S. Steinholding.
That's right.
That's our fifth year for that.
This will be the fifth year that the German guys have had the state of Ohio Steinholding championship.
Yeah, that's 5
amazing. Years, bro.
That's
it.
Rock on that, bro. There we go. 5 years.
5 years.
So the date on that is October 18th, and that'll be at Moorline Lager House.
That's right.
And then we have the first ever that we were awarded the first ever national championship.
That's right.
That U.S. Steinholding is going to do, and they hooked up those German guys because they wanted us to run the show.
That's right. So they're like, you guys got it. You guys got it.
So we're proud of that. That's great. That's great.
You have the venue. You have the energy. You know, you guys
put on a show.
They put on the show. Definitely put on the show. And you know, we have a great selection of beer. Currently down at the Lager House, there is a secret German guys menu. You just have to ask for what they have available currently. I'm going to go out on a limb and list it off.
Get right ahead, my brother.
And I say, well, I know they have Warsteiner there.
They do.
Okay? And I know they have Ackerbrau, and I know they have Fru. And just because FC Bayern was there, they have half-liter cans of the Paulaner wheat beer. And is it the Helles?
Yep.
Yeah, the Paulaner Helles in the cans. I thought they might have the Pilsner, but and they also have Dab.
Since we had Dortmunder here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's exciting. I mean, you know, Greg is a great dude. You know, and Moorline is, they don't have to bring in other beers.
No.
Right? They don't have to do that. They have their own beers, and you know, it's a great thing to have that happen. It doesn't happen a lot. There's very few breweries that will allow you to
bring in another beer.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially a foreign beer.
Yeah.
Right. But we appreciate that, Mr. Greg. Thank you very much. It makes our lives a little bit easier, and you know, you want to let people try some different stuff. And Greg's got plenty of great lager beers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's
got a Kolsch now.
Yes.
I mean, that's really good.
Yeah,
the
that Kolsch
is good.
That's tight. Yeah. So he's got that Kolsch going. He's got their light, which is basically a Helles.
The Barbarossa.
Barbarossa. Yeah, he always has Barbarossa.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, he's got some good beers on tap. Plus, the food menu at Moorline is fantastic. I mean, you know,
they have. Well, I'll let you talk about the bison meatloaf.
Oh my gosh, that is my favorite. It's like I get that almost every time I go down there. You know, it's just like regular meatloaf, but it's bison, and it's just moist and tender, and it's served with mashed potatoes. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
No.
And then they also have a great BLT.
Yeah.
And then they also have the calamari that we like too. So I mean, you know.
So you get, the nice thing is the calamari you can get wet or dry, and what I mean by that is that they have a a mayonnaise based sauce. It's a little spicy. It's not super spicy, but it is a little spice to it. That they, you know, dredge it in.
Yeah.
Or you can get it on the side, and actually, I've actually gotten to like it on the side because it's kind of good to dip it in, you know, as you go along. But I mean, steak frites, the
grilled cheese. You're gonna slice the grilled cheese,
dude. I mean, that's just way too much carb for me. But God, that was good
with the tomato soup. Oh yeah, it's just a traditional,
bro. I mean, it's
you know, grilled cheese with tomato soup.
Yeah,
I mean,
but what? No, it's got what? It's got some meat in it.
Bacon.
No, not that one. It's got. Dude, sorry, Greg. I had brain fart. It's got like it's roasted, some sort of roast.
Yeah,
but I mean it's so tender. It's got a 69 out of 10 from that long-haired dude.
Right. Hey, but hey, he liked it.
He liked
He
it.
gave
Hey,
it 69.
he did. 69
there
out
you
of
go.
10. He's right.
That's his top score.
That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, but who out there doesn't want $4,000?
Ooh,
Right?
me.
Oh, there you go, man. There you go.
I don't think I
Well,
qualify for
Well, there you go, man. So that is the first prize for the National Steinholding Championship.
Oh, yeah.
There's 4,000 for the men, 4,000 for the women. And that could be you. All you have to do is qualify.
Yeah.
So we're going to have qualifying events for Steinholding. We're going to have one at the Munich Sister Cities.
You sure about that?
What?
I think it's only.
Nope, it's 4.
You sure?
I'm
I
positive.
don't know where the other 4 coming from.
That's coming from Jim. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're doing 4. And
we're
they're doing
ponying.
4.
I know we're ponying
Ponying
up 4. I ain't ponying up 8.
Nope.
Oh, bro. No.
I double checked it, bro. It's all good.
Okay. All right.
So that's the prize.
You scaring me, bro.
Nope,
I'm like,
four-
oh,
hey. Where are you going, dog?
Yeah,
Where are you going?
yeah,
Yeah, but no, it's 4,000 for the men, 4,000 for the women.
Okay. Hey.
So, yep.
And it's going to be down at Moorline Lager House.
Yeah, so you can qualify
That's
to
right.
win that. So we're going to
You
have
can.
qualifying events at Munich Sister Cities.
Yep.
That'll be probably July or August.
Right. We'll
To be
announce it.
determined.
Yep.
And then we're also going to do Steinholding qualifying events in July and August at Rock on the Roebling.
Yes, we are.
And
That's
Rock on the
Thursday.
Roebling is a fantastic event.
Oh, definitely a fact. Look, there's so much going on at Rocking the Roebling on Thursday nights because there's also basically the Mug Club is going on the same time, and you can get half price bourbon from the bourbon bar
Mhm.
and inside. He's got Pappy. He's got all kinds of stuff. So he's got super expensive stuff and he's got cheap stuff. And it's a good pour, and it's half price.
Yeah.
Right on Thursday night, half price, bro.
I know.
mean,
And you got the Mug Club too, so
Yeah.
you get a discount on your beer as well.
That's right. And they have cigars.
Yeah.
You hit those cigars up.
I do.
Remember?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. You got me one,
I
bro.
did.
You were doing the what were you drinking? I forget.
I had a bourbon.
Yeah, you had a
Yeah.
bourbon. What was it though? It was
I had Sazerac.
Sazerac. There you
I
go.
had
There you go.
Sazerac. That's my go-to is Sazerac.
There you go.
I was gonna lie and say I had Pappy, but
Yeah.
and when Greg reaching through the
Microphone,
microphone,
that's
choking me
it.
for drinking a $400 shot.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There was only 2.
There's only
But
2.
it was only 2,
That's-
Greg. It's only $200 shot. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And the bands they have down there are top
Fantastic.
notch. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good family thing too.
It is.
Yeah.
You bring your lawn chair, sit out on the lawn, listen
Yeah.
to the band. I mean, it's a really fun night. So we're going to be doing qualifying events for Steinholding once in July and once in August. So
Yep.
pay attention to those German guys page. We'll put the dates out there so you can qualify for that. Hey, why not?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got a chance to win. Make it to the state finals. You win that.
Yeah.
You go to the nationals. You can win 4K.
4K, bro.
Christmas is coming up too.
That's right. And you'll be at Chris Kennel Mart.
I
So
know.
if you win, you can shop.
I know. That's opening week at Chris Kennelmart.
It
is the
is.
state champion, November 22nd. So that's the opening weekend of Chris Kennelmart. Greg's going to have a huge fest tent outside.
Right.
It's going to have a floor to it, so it's not like you're going to be on the grass. It's
Nope.
going to have a regular
And
fest
it's heated.
tent feel. It's heated.
It's
Yeah,
heated,
I mean
yeah.
it's going to be really neat
gonna
down
be
there
really
this year.
nice.
It's going to
Yep.
be great.
Yep. We'll be up if we can pull it off, we'll be up in our little booth.
Announcing
broadcasting
the event.
announcing the event. And what's also new for this year, we are going to do Byron games.
Mhm.
That we did that in May, which was really great. We had a great turnout for that, where we had our the 10-year anniversary for the FC Byron band club here, fan club here in Cincinnati, and we did the Byron games, and they were just fun. I mean, basically, it's 3 games.
Mhm.
You had Steinholding, which is a team. It's a team effort because we're doing 2-person teams. So it's you hold the Stein as long as you can, and your partner then picks up the Stein and holds it as long as they can. And if you happen to have a female partner, they get to pick up a full liter Stein, but with half liquid in it.
Right.
So you're picking up 5 pounds, and she'd be picking up about 2.5 or maybe 3.
Yeah, so that makes
Yeah.
it fair.
Yeah.
And it's not, a qualifying event, so you're not going to be
Now,
in for the state championship, but
Well,
it's just part of the fun of doing that. And then we have the hammer game.
Yeah, the hammer game, which was a blast. I wouldn't. Is a team sport. I think it's better than an individual because, like, at any German restaurant, you can do it on your own, and the object of that exercise is to slam the nail in with one hit, and you get free something, whether it's a beer or dinner or what have you. But with this and the competition, it's a team thing, and you take turns hitting it, and it's how many times it takes to drive it in. So I mean, if you can drive it on the first shot,
yeah, you win.
If you're a roofer and you can do that, right? Then you got it one shot.
Yeah, come down, show us what you got.
Yeah, and then finally we got the decal flip, right? Which is, if you don't know what a decal is, it's a coaster flip, and that was surprisingly a very competitive event.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean,
Greg got up there and flipped 23, so there's that. So
24.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, 24. So so he got that, and I mean, if you watch any of our videos from the 10-year anniversary, there's a lot of highlights in there from people not being able to flip the decal.
Yeah, it takes a skill to do that. It's fun, but it's
does.
fun, and it's good. So you're not going to want to miss the barn games. So come down for that as well.
Yeah, because we're gonna have some kind of crazy prize.
Yep.
For the winners of that. Not sure yet. We got time,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we always come up with something good. For those of you who don't know, I mean, so whoever wins the state and the national, they get belts, big, huge wrestling style belts.
Right, WWE.
That's right. So they get, Kim has 3 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, because we did something else one year. Yeah, so he has 3 belts. So that's always fun when watch him when he comes down with all his belts.
I know.
So at Bachfest, we did a chain, right? And that was pretty cool. Too bad we didn't get one. We had our own chains.
Yeah, right.
When we got it, we had our ring.
We had a goat.
Yeah,
goat.
Yeah, we were good. I was good with what I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have some sort of crazy bling, something, and we'll have surprises because we're working on a new sponsor. Hopefully, we'll be able to announce that
middle of the month. Well, yeah, right around there, right around the middle of the month. Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Always
working.
Always working the angle, making it work for you. That's what we do. That's why we do this, right? I mean, we have a very good time with what we do, but we do it for you, our fans, and the people that come out, because who doesn't want to have fun?
Yeah, that's what this is all about.
Yeah, right. It's that's what it's always been about. For all the years that I was bar manager at a local German club, doing all this stuff, it was all about you, our fan base, to come out and have a good time with us. Set up an environment that's safe, family friendly, have some great food, have some great beers, because that's how we met.
Right. Yeah, correct.
Yep.
Thank the mountain.
That's right. Thank the
Ondex.
Ondex. Yep. he had to go find the dude who brought Ondex.
Yeah, because I just got back from Germany and was at Ondex, and it's like, what? That's
right.
Where'd this come from?
That's right. Yep.
That's it. So that's how we met.
That's right. Willie G.
Talking about beer.
Yeah.
And sauerkraut.
There you go.
That's what it's all about.
And that's what great friendships are based off of beer.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No, right.
You don't need anything else.
And commonality. It's like,
right.
What?
That's right. You like beer? We can all be friends.
Right.
Friends over beer.
And it's funny too, because you and I were at Oktoberfest about the same time, not together, but we've gone through the pictures looking to see if we just happen to take a picture.
Who, right? I know. Or at Andex.
Right.
Yeah, I was in no state of mind at Andex when I was there, because we had all of our luggage. Allison and I were in Munich. We had just come back from, I think, Berchtesgaden. And I'd get some stuff out of the lockers, and I open up the locker, and then the locker wouldn't relock. And so I'd pull all of our suitcases out
and go all
we're going to Index
all the way up the hill.
So I had to get it on the bus. Well, I got it on the train first, which was easy.
Mhm.
Then we get off the train, and I had to load it all up on the bus, and the bus driver just looking at me like I'm crazy. And then we got to the mountain. Of course, I'd been to the mountain. I knew what was coming.
Yeah.
I knew. Allison had no idea, but I knew the pain that I was about to be a part of. And I just put my head down and just been a pack mule.
Get up there.
I mean, literally, it was 3 roller suitcases, 2 backpacks, and assorted other bags of.
But you knew what was waiting for you at the top of the mountain.
I did know, and that's what motivated me to get there. And I did make it there. And we got at it. For those of you who've been there, you know where I'm talking about. We got out on the terrace, and we were like in between the 2 buildings. So I was underneath the big umbrellas, and I gave Allison money, and I said, "Go get me liters of beer, get you whatever you want to drink, and come back." So she did that, and I chugged the first liter of beer. And I said, "Now you need to see the church." I'm not gonna go up to the church.
I'm
because
parking right here.
I am not the hill is steep enough to get to the
Beer garden.
beer garden, but then it almost goes vertical.
Right, to get to the church.
And I mean, you think I'm lying, right? But no, it is literally, you have to lean into that hill to get up to the church, and it's just not like 3 steps. It's a mountain.
Yeah,
dude.
it is. That's why they call it the mountain.
It is the mountain. So Winnie Mundy, God rest his soul, is a Polizei who did the exchange program here in Cincinnati, between here and Munich. He took us up to the mountain. We stopped at a couple other places, but that was the goal. He wanted to take us up there. I'd been there, but I didn't want to tell him that. This was before I was married then.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, we got up to the first level off part, and he said, he goes, "Over here to the right is the gift shop, and then there's the restaurant, and then on the other side of that is the terrace. And up the rest of this hill is the church. If you choose to go to the beer garden first, you will never go to the church. So we must go to the church now.
First, yes."
And so I thought that was an option, but no, that wasn't an option. It was, we are going to the church first. So I got the experience of the calves burning, going the rest of the way
there you
up
go.
to the top. And you know what? I tell you, that church is worth it. That's a gorgeous church inside.
Yeah.
I mean, you were there on your own. And then when we went 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
we went to mass on Sunday.
Right.
Beautiful mass.
Oh, it was great.
It was way longer than any Latin mass ever thought it would be, because there was something else attached to it.
Right.
There was a band, and there was a lot of stuff, but there was a lot of political stuff. So
Right.
there was a bunch of speakers.
Right. Well, it was great on that Sunday morning. We were getting ready to go. They had a parade that we joined in.
Yeah.
Because they were all leading up to the Index, going down the street and then up the mountain. So they had the standards and everything. And we just got in line with them and walked up with them in the procession.
They literally played all the way up.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah.
Because they went back down and went back up. I mean, I would have been like 9.
That's it. I'm
I'm
sitting
up
right
here.
here. I'm up here. I'm at the church. After I'm done with this, we're getting a beer.
Yeah. So anyways, back to 19. So Allison went up and checked out the church, came back down. She goes, "Oh my God, it was gorgeous." Went to the gift shop, got some stuff. Went, got me another beer. You know, of course, we got to get the knuckle.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Always a good choice.
Always a good choice. Sat there and had a couple more beers, and then the shots ensued. Index is known for a lot of things, but their freaking shots are not
very good.
very good.
They have one that's good.
Yeah, the honey one.
Yeah, right.
Is very good. all the rest of them are like either turpentine
or
or
gasoline.
or Listerine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one that tastes like Listerine and one that tastes like pine sol.
Oh, I know.
It's green. You're like, oh, you know it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, on our
Yeah.
next podcast, we'll have to post some pictures of Vondex and that.
Yeah,
that would be
we
good.
Yeah,
Did you know that they have supposedly a holy relic in the church? They have a splinter from the cross Christ was crucified on.
I remember them saying or
Yeah.
saw it
Right.
because down like at Old St. Mary's down here in Cincinnati, they have there's a oval glass underneath the altar,
Right.
and the relic that's in there. You can see it
Right.
in there. I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it when I was there either, but
Yeah.
I was told that.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I'll take their word for it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
yeah, but that's pretty cool.
But we kind of drifted off. So but that's what we do.
Yeah,
we
right.
drift off topic.
No, that's okay.
But
That's
beer,
okay.
it's still about beer.
That's
right?
it. Yeah,
So where
no
were we
doubt.
before?
Talking about Steinholding.
Steinholding, yes. So recap on that. We have Ohio State. Those German guys have the Ohio State Steinholding Championship, October 18th.
Correct.
And then those German guys, have the
first ever.
national Steinholding Championship on
November
November
22nd.
22nd. Yes.
Opening week at Chris Conomark.
That's right. It's a Saturday, boys and girls.
That's it.
You got nothing better to do but be down there.
So wake the kids, phone the neighbors,
That's
tell
right.
them it's coming up, and you're not going to want to miss that.
That's right. I mean, it's going to be a great party. It is really going to be a great party, and we're going to be talking about it all summer, all the way up to it. Make plans, put it on your calendar now. We want you to come down. We want you to be a part of it. You need to be there. It'll be history. You'll be a part of history.
That's it.
May not be the history you want, but
It's still history. That's
Still
right.
history.
That's it.
you can say, I was there.
I was there.
I was there.
Who knows? We'll have a TV show. I was there. It'll be those German guys Steinholding.
That's
You
right.
know, hey, you know, anything's possible
It is.
because ESPN's been there the last couple of years.
Yeah,
so
they have,
you never
yeah,
know.
so-
So
And you never know who's going to be there. Right. I mean, that's how we roll.
that's it.
We,
Big, bad, and out of control.
People are like, the unexpected happens. And I mean, we got the judges that we got for goat calling,
Right.
right? For at Bachfest.
Yeah. John from
Yeah.
Kiss 107, and
Well,
we had
it was,
Molly.
yeah, Molly was there.
Yeah.
It wasn't John. We went on John.
No.
It was the young lady that does the.
Oh yeah.
Dates,
Yeah.
right?
We were on.
Yeah.
We were on with him.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And I'm terrible with names.
Hey, I think
Yeah.
his name's Hilarious Scales.
Well, that's that's.
I think he's like
he was
some
there.
social influencer in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He's been. I've been seeing him on running around, either following car wrecks or the heat or whatever. He's trying to eat ice cream and has his elbow in a bag of ice. I don't know, but yeah. But yeah, he's hilarious.
that's why I call him Hilarious Scales. I
Yeah, I
guess.
guess
There you
it
go.
is.
There you
There we
go.
go.
But yeah. So cool, man.
Yeah.
So, well, I hope you have a time down in Florida with Mom. Tell her we said hey,
I will do that.
and we'll be up in Canton. So we'll reconvene when we get back, and
That's right.
we'll start talking about our trip to Germany that we have coming up,
Yep.
and we'll share some of the things we're going to do.
Yeah.
And we'll get all the dates for the qualifying Steinholding together.
Yep.
And go from there and talk about everything else we have coming up the rest of the summer,
And some stuff that we don't have coming up.
or
Right.
something somebody else has, but
Right. Yeah.
we're going to help them out and promote that as well.
That's right. Because you know what? That's all part of it.
That's it.
Maybe we'll get ahead of it instead of reporting after the fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Correct.
Hey, getting ahead of it, Springboro has an Oktoberfest. If you don't know, that's the second weekend in September.
Mhm.
Right. And we will be there.
Yep. We're going to be doing the beer wagon.
Yes, we will be doing the
Have
beer
all
wagon.
the German
Saturday night,
beers.
yep.
Yep. All the beers in the German beers in the beer wagon.
Yep.
We'll be walking around. So come check us out on that as well. And we'll touch base on all
Yep.
the fun stuff you can do up in Springboro as well.
Yep. And then there's also, we may end up go out to Oldenburg,
Freudenfest
Freudenfest. We went out there
last year.
last year.
Mhm.
So we had a good time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Always a good time. Everything we do is a good time.
That's right. Oh, and one other thing that it's not ours, and we're gonna go to the Ludlow Stinky Cheese.
Stinky cheese.
Stinky cheese
Gotta do stinky
festival,
cheese,
yeah.
bro.
I've been wanting to do that.
We've always had an event going on
Yeah,
that day,
we
so
did.
we are free this year. So
We
will
are.
be
We are
going to the
going.
stinky cheese.
Who's down? Who's is Coca-Cola down there?
Could be. I don't know. I didn't
And
look.
Andy?
Yeah, Andy.
Yeah,
Coca-Cola.
I think he plays down there.
Yeah,
for that.
there you go.
That'd be pretty
That'd
cool
be
because
good.
he wanted us to go last year,
Right.
and we're like, man, we have a beer garden.
Yeah.
We had a beer garden. Like, no beer
Yeah,
garden.
no beer garden. Not
Yeah.
this year.
Not this
So
year.
we're good.
Yeah.
We are good to go.
We will be there,
Yes, we will.
and we will report on the stinky cheese.
We may even go live from there with stinky cheese.
Oh, I am totally sure we'll go live with stinky cheese because Janice will be like, yeah, you guys are gonna pound one of those. It'll be like a stinky cheese eating contest.
Stinky cheese day.
Yeah. See who can
There we go. There
Get
we
it.
go.
get it down the fast.
Yep.
So maybe if Scatman's out there, he likes stinky cheese.
Yes, he does.
Oh my god, that dude, he
yeah, because
folded.
we were out at the other club. He
Yeah.
he had a big stinky cheese.
Oh, and that poor girl, his intern, the look on her face. I was like, as I told her, I said, "You don't have to swallow it, just spit it out."
But you don't have to smell it. You just eat it. It's really good.
It's just
good.
cheese.
It's just cheese.
It's just
man.
cheese and onions, yeah.
It's
Because
good stuff.
Yeah. I
My
mean,
mom used to eat that all the time. I grew up eating stinky cheese.
I don't like it. I don't like the smell, right?
Well,
But
don't smell it.
I know that's what the whole thing, right? But
Just eat it.
but it's good cheese.
It
right?
is. It's very
Yeah.
good.
I mean, you want to talk about some stinky cheese? Wow, we were in Prague with my mom and I. We went to this little bar called the Hippo. We went up to the castle, and I made my mom walk 1,000 steps down. She was not pleased,
Guess not.
but I did say to her, I said, "Well, at least we didn't walk up the 1,000."
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So there is that.
So you got that going for you.
right down at the bottom of the stairs is this little place called the Hippo, and I mean it seats like maybe 20 people at most, and there's a single hitter bathroom right outside the place, and they use like a matchbook cover that's got a stick figure of a dude or a girl, and they flip it over for who's in there at the time.
Guess your best.
Yes, right. It's like, hey, but yeah, I mean, we ordered this cheese plate, and the waitress didn't speak any English whatsoever. Nobody in there really did, but that was okay. And she just looked at us like, "Are you sure you want that?" And I was like, "Yeah," because people had recommended to get that.
Right.
She brought it over, and like the whole place was like looking at us to see what we were gonna do. I'm just got in there and just hammered away. I was like, but I mean, it was smelled god awful.
Yeah.
I mean, it smelled like bad feet.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's why they call it stinky cheese.
Yeah,
There you go.
Ooh, yeah,
Ooh,
but it
yeah.
was- ooh. But anyway, so everyone liked us after that.
There you go. Well, yeah, because you
They
did what you
magically
needed to do. That's it. Look at these
magically
guys.
spoke English.
Look at these
afterwards.
Americans.
Except for a waitress, she didn't magically speak English. She didn't speak any. But that was a good trip. We go on lots of great trips. People ask us to take them, and I don't know. It's just too hard. I got a friend, Scott Stevens.
He does all that.
He does all that stuff, and I used to do it a little bit, but it's just I'm okay with going with like my people who've already been. I've done the tour guide thing. It's fun, but now I just like to go and just relax and
Chill out.
Chill
Sit in
out.
the beer garden.
yeah. It was like, I'll show you where stuff is, and you can go run around and go look at churches and
Right.
everything like that.
But we've been there, done that,
Yeah.
and don't need to do it again.
Yeah.
So it's
No,
just I'd rather just go hang out where the locals hang out.
right,
Let's
and just meet people and
Yep.
and have a good time. But anyways, that's a story for another podcast.
Yes, it is, my brother. So we're pushing an hour here,
There we
50
are.
minutes. So
50 minutes. Yep, we're right at 50 minutes. Well, what went from to be a short podcast.
the 50 minutes. Well, that's okay.
Wow,
We're
okay.
still under an hour. That's
Yeah.
okay.
We're not.
It's
we haven't made it out yet. I mean, we're not even done. I don't even know what to do. Whether we just end it or touch my monkey, or I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah. So, Michael, enjoy your trip to Canton.
I will. You enjoy your trip to Florida. Tell Mom, hey, happy 4th of July.
Yep,
Happy
I'm
4th
good.
of July to everybody out
That's
there
right.
as well. Thank
Sure,
you to our
sure.
veterans. Thank
Yep.
you to you.
Thank you. Yeah.
And we'll reconvene on the Those German Guys Prost podcast next week.
That's right. Your guitar instructor is
He's gone for the whole month, so
all
we
right,
can
we do it
Tuesday or Wednesday. It don't matter,
Tuesday,
man.
Wednesday,
It's all good, bro.
So yeah, I
All good.
want while it's fresh in the mind.
Yes.
We'll look at Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yep.
And we'll reconvene.
That's it. So come for the beer,
Stay for the Gemütlichkeit.
and we will see you next time on Prost the podcast. Prost.
Prost.